Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to What's Brewing. Today we're sitting down with Hannah Patin, co-owner of Bayou Pop out of Youngsville, Louisiana, for part 2 of her interview. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful B-roll. Hannah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Just in case people didn't see our first interview, go ahead and tell them who you are and what you do.
My name is Hannah Patin. I'm the co-owner of Bayou Pop Gourmet Popcorn here in Youngsville, and we have over 45 flavors of gourmet popcorn.
And it is delicious. I have had the popcorn; it is delicious. So in the first episode, we kind of talked about what Bayou Pop is, where you got the idea from, some of your background. This one, I want to talk about kind of like that journey from concept to day one. So once you got the concept, y'all went to Texas, like you said, and you was like, oh, we're going to do popcorn. What was some of the initial things you started to figure out to be able to get to day one open?
Well, first you had to find a location. So finding our rental space in Youngsville was number one. So we did that. Coming up with a name, going on to the website, louisiana.gov, and typing in names and trying to pick a name for your business is a big thing. And we learned that it's a very big thing because the first name we had to change. Thankfully, our big sign wasn't up yet, but there was some issues with that. So we finally found a name, and all of the legalities that you have to go through to open a business, getting with the health department was a big stressor. I think when you open up a food business, especially. Did a little remodeling in our building. Thankfully, my fiance is very handy, so he helped remove some walls and built our big counter up front. We had to do some electrical, plumbing, all that stuff. So it took a while. Of course, things are always a little bit more involved than you initially think in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Take longer, cost more money, but yeah, of course, purchasing the equipment, our big popcorn machine, our big caramelizer, things like that.
So for someone like myself who doesn't know anything about the process of like finding the right machine, what was that like?
Well, thankfully, the guy that trained us in Texas, he told us who he got his equipment from and helped us with that. So yeah, we went to Texas and trained with him for about a week and learned his recipes and techniques and all that good stuff.
That's awesome. It's good that people are willing to pass on information.
Yes. When he opened his shop about 5 years ago, someone did that for him. So he wanted to go ahead and return the favor, for a fee, of course, but we're not franchised with him, which is a plus. We have our own business, and he helped us out tremendously to get started. So yeah. Potbelly's Popcorn in New Braunfels, Texas.
New Braunfels, Texas. My brother actually lives in the New Braunfels, San Marcos area.
Oh, he'll need to go to Potbelly's Popcorn.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him about that. Next time I go visit him, we'll have to go to Potbelly's Popcorn. Mm-hmm. So you're getting, now kind of timeline, you're getting close to open. Mm-hmm. What was some of the nervous jitters you're getting? Because I'm pretty sure once you start getting to that area, you start like getting a little bit of nerves and everything like that. So what were some of the things that you saw as almost like barriers into opening, or things that you were kind of almost trying to overcome whenever getting to the opening point?
Well, one of our pieces of equipment with all of the shipping and manufacturing issues that have happened in the last couple of years, one of our pieces of equipment, our caramelizer, wasn't ready. We didn't know how long it was going to be. Nobody could really tell us anything. So not having a major piece of equipment to open the doors was a big stressor.
Oh gosh, I can imagine that.
And then, of course, passing the health department's inspections and making sure you have everything in line for that. There's a lot that you have to have in place when you open up a food restaurant. And of course, you know, the financial strain. Okay, are we going to be able to pay our bills, or are we going to be able to, you know, start making money? So the longer you prolong opening, the longer you prolong getting paid.
Okay.
And quitting your job at just diving headfirst into a business can be scary, not knowing what can happen, but so far so good.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at day one. You've got all your marketing in place. You've been telling people, hey, we're going to be opening Bayou Pop here in Youngsville. How was day one?
Day one was good. I think it wasn't until our grand opening, though, that we, you know, really started to take off. That was a little bit of a chaotic day. We were having like buy one, get one specials, and but it was really fun and exciting to see people come out and support us and enjoy the popcorn. So
it's awesome. I can definitely say there's a lot of people that I've talked to that talk about Bayou Pop since it's opened up.
Good. That's very important. Word of mouth is is great for small businesses.
Definitely. And the thing, one thing I love the name.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you guys had to go through all the rest. I love the name Bayou Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to try the package that she delivered. I will be eating popcorn today, and I am very excited about that. But thank you for taking us on that journey of like day one, some of the struggles you had, and being honest and open about them, and kind of just, you know, giving us a little insight into the background of Bayou Pop. I really appreciate you sitting down with us today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, that's going to do it for us here over at What's Brewing. If you like what you see here, don't forget to hit that like button, crush that subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell to keep up to date with all videos that we produce. But until the next one, have a good one.